Hello, Brickman here, back for more LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga prep. For today's video, we're going to count down the top 10 LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga levels before we experience the Skywalker Saga levels. The Skywalker Saga is probably going to be recreating most of the levels on this list, so let's see what we got here. And also at the end of this list, we're going to do a somewhat brief top 10 walkthrough parts for those who are big fans of my channel. We'll count down which are the funniest, but we'll get to that. Alright, so first we're going to do 3 honorable mentions, then we'll get to the top 10. So the first honorable mention is the Discovery on Kamino. Honestly, I just wanted to be sure to include at least one Attack the Clones level here, and this is probably the best out of those. I mean, in general, I think it's a pretty neat environment that they created from Kamino. It was fun to play through it in a level, despite how accurate it might be, and I think it also had a pretty fun Jango Fett boss battle, and a lot to enjoy there. Second honorable mention, we have Rescue the Princess from Episode 4 A New Hope. This was an awesome level from inside the Death Star. It of course had a whole concept of the Stormtrooper disguises. You get to go all different directions too within the Death Star. Many different fun rooms to go through, and of course the detention cell is also a really fun room to explore as well. And just lots and lots of Stormtrooper action. Can't say that's not a fun level. Third and final honorable mention is the battle over Coruscant. Now this is a very, very short level, but it has fun challenges, I'd say, and it's just a generally really replayable level because it's so short and kind of a fun, easy challenge, sort of. So I love that. Alright, now let's get to the very top 10 out of the whole 36 levels included in this game. At number 10, we have Escape from Naboo from Episode 1, Level 3. Now, this level has a really fun environment as well. Compare this to the Retake Theed Palace level, I think that this is a much more fun and enjoyable experience at the Theed Palace kind of area, and it gives you your first really enjoyable experience with blaster characters, especially if it's your first time playing. There's just a whole ton going on. It's definitely replayable for sure. Number 9, we have Secret Plans. This is the first level from Episode 4, and also the very first level of LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. What an awesome way to kickstart you into the game. And for me personally, this was actually the first LEGO level I ever played in my entire lifetime, because I played LEGO Star Wars 2 first on the PC. What a fun time. So in this, you get to take control of Princess Leia and also Captain Antilles, and then also R2 and C-3PO later on into the level, but you get to explore all different areas of the Tantive 4. Obviously, it's a lot of filler technically, but it's pretty valuable filler. I think it was a really fun level, and I can't tell you how many times I've played it. Okay. Number 8, we have the Battle of Endor. This is just a huge level. For no reason at all, they start you off in the Ewok village just so that you could play through that area, and I appreciate that for sure. You get some fun puzzles over there, and then you just explore the entire forests of Endor, and there's just a huge battle going on the entire time until you also get to play as ATSTs, blast some stuff all over the place, and then there's finally the whole big finale once you get to the Imperial bunker. Now, I'm not necessarily just giving this points for its massive size and how much you get to play, but it's just overall really fun, and it's rather a valuable long experience, you know? And there's just so many characters in the roster too. It's a well-made, solid put-together level. Number 7, we have the Mos Eisley Spaceport. This is level 3 from Episode 4. This is the second level that covers the Tatooine part of the movie, and it's definitely the much more enjoyable one over Jundland Wasteland, as well as perhaps a little more accurate, slightly. You also jump on an ATSD in this one and start blasting things all over the place, but as unnecessary filler as it might be, it is fun filler, and you even get to play inside the Mos Eisley Cantina. Yes, this is technically, the third rendition that we've seen across the trilogy of LEGO Star Wars games, although really only the second at the time it was created, let me just note. Then we get to play as different characters at different times, you know, Luke, Obi-Wan, C-3PO, R2-D2, and then we finally get to join with Han, Solo, and Chewbacca, and we have a boss battle with the Imperial Spy, which, I mean, it's a totally exaggerated boss fight, but I can't say it's not fun, and all the Stormtroopers you get to fight during it too. It's just a really enjoyable experience, and a lot of fun to explore the different areas. You even get a movie theater that plays LEGO Star Wars, come on, free play. Free play experience is definitely up there too, and you get to ride dewbacks. There's just so much going on. But anyway, topping this at number 6, we have the Jedi Destiny level. This is level 5 from Return of the Jedi, and it's a pretty big scene, but you can't just give it credit for the scene. Of course, the gameplay has to live up to it, and I'd say it just about does. You get to play as both Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. Darth Vader for the first time, you finally get to play as the bad guy with the good guy, and together you team up against Emperor Palpatine for the biggest boss fight of the entire complete saga. It's the whole level, and keep in mind, we've had whole level boss fights before, but not quite as big as this one. You get to fight Palpatine across the whole throne room, obviously an exaggerated size, but with some pretty fun and unique challenges and puzzles along the way. He just has so many hearts. It has to be one of the best boss battles of the game, one of, and overall a pretty decent interpretation of the scene, a stretched out version for sure, but it's good. Next up we have number 5 is the Great Pit of Carkoon, and this this level, you also get to explore a whole ton of environments. You start off on the desert skiffs, you get to go from one to the next, you have the Boba Fett boss battle in between, you have a lot of enemies to fight, and then you also infiltrate the sail barge. And from there you do a bunch of puzzles, fight a lot more enemies, and then finally get on top of the sail barge, and that level is just already great enough, and that part on the top is particularly fun, I'd say. And again, you have a pretty huge roster of characters to play with, and just a lot of action overall, and fun puzzle building. So certainly an awesome level there. Net number 4, we have Darth Maul. This is level 6 of the Phantom Menace, and this was the first ever LEGO boss battle that we ever got to experience, and it was in the form of the Duel of Fates. You get to play as Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, and go across that whole fun environment. It's pretty dragged out, but it's actually really valuable of an experience. They even throw in some battle droids at some part that are endless if you want them to be, and it really raises the already really epic fight to all new stakes. So I think it was a really great start for telling you what a LEGO boss battle can be. I mean, for sure. Then at number 3, we have the Cloud City Trap. If you thought all of the previous episode 5 levels were boring, suddenly you get this big treat. Sure, the scene itself that's represented is probably the greatest moment of Star Wars of all time, but with those stakes in mind, LEGO really tried their best with it. You get to play as Luke, and I gotta admit the second player is a little weak, it's R2-D2, but you gotta stick to the accuracy of the scene, so yeah, that's who Luke was with if you want to go with it. And this is another kind of full level boss battle. Of course, you get the somewhat peaceful part at the beginning where you get to fight a ton of stormtroopers, which is fun, right? Except then you get into so many dynamic environments fighting Darth Vader, and there's just like every single style of boss battles introduced into this single level, all for Luke versus Darth Vader. And really chasing him is, for once, particularly fun. You get to chase a lot of bosses in the game, trust me, but this one is top notch. And not to mention, even the cutscenes themselves are somewhat clever. You know, how Darth Vader reveals that he's Luke's father, you gotta give it credit there. But to even top this, we have at number 2, Betrayal over Bespin. Yeah, now you're in for the second golden treat of The Empire Strikes Back. You get to play through all of Cloud City, and I just gotta hand it to them. They have a really fun environment to work with for this level, so yeah, they nailed the environment. You get to play through so much of Cloud City. They even throw in a lot of filler, as you could always expect, just so that you could cover every location possible, which I think is rather respectable. And there's just such a variety of puzzle solving in here, and even a mini boss battle that you get to have with Boba Fett. I mean, why not? That was great. And finally, getting into the Millennium Falcon at the very end of the level is pretty intense and fun. So I think that's definitely an awesome level, but not quite at number 1. What is number 1? At number 1, we have Darth Vader, level 6 of Revenge of the Sith. Sure, it was somewhat predictable, but hear me out, this is probably one of the most replayed levels that I have ever experienced in LEGO Star Wars. I mean, it's just so fun to go back to over and over and over again. It has the fun challenges, of course. It's just really one big challenge after the next, the type of challenge that makes you replay the level if you screw it up, so I love that. But it's even more fun when you get to play 2 players, because you get to fight each other, which is just the best way you could possibly play through the awesome enough scene that it covers. And the environment is, of course, lava-filled, action-packed, and epic. No enemies in this level, but of course that is only for accuracy, so it's just a really, really fun way to represent that scene, I think, for sure. Like, anytime you sit down to play LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga with a second player, make sure you're gonna cover that level with them, because it could just bring out the rivalry of a lifetime right there. So, anyways, that's it for the top 10 LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga levels. Now, for all of you LFMG Brickman walkthrough series fans, here's the special treat at the end. We're gonna rank the top 10 parts from my walkthrough series, alright? Now, bear with me. I highly recommend you watch this walkthrough series if you haven't, but... kill that rebel friend. R2! Now the real question is Chewbacca as Chewie as they say?
Stormtroopers? You don't want his son to find out about their gay relationship. You made the missile go wham,
Bam! Shang-a-lang and a
watch JoJo. And then it sounds like, yeah, watch it! The R word. Rectum.
What?
Hi.
Terrible intro.
Fuck you!
I'm a fan favorite.
Sinesh, look, it's Spider-Man. That's all you know. Stop. We're brother and sister.
I don't give a shit.
No, don't punch Chewie. Chewie punches it. Stop. Oh, Mary, why are you so good at throwing bombs? Huh?
Wait, no, let's make jokes. What is Obi-Wan's favorite dessert?
Mary, are you straight?
Absolutely.
Boo. We like diversity. Commander Klein. Now we got the Rancor.
We get to play Chewbacca. I don't do Chewbacca.
Oh, is that Chewbacca's bitches? We're gonna gag CNES 2029 in the back of the room.
What the fuck? Uh-oh, she looks underage.
Is that a problem? That's a really funny story. I'm black.
Alright, it was funny.
Director? What director? Brown Charlie. Oh
my god, 16 minutes.
Boy. These clone troopers, I think they're clone troopers.
It's not working. Sorry, the Arab entered the room.
If you see something, say something.
You look better with a gag. I like men in uniform, just like a certain Arab on this show.
His eyes are so fucking crusty.
Okay, they're not that bad today.
I can show you the world.
Wow. Oh!
You go straight down. I can show you the world again.
I'm naked, and I like it. Use the Force on this friend group.
It was Force joking.
Then he became Zack Skywalker. That's why they're girl stealer.
She got sliced by his Z. Ew, Chris, what are you watching? I was watching like E.T. porn. What the flip? I saw her at Under Armour, and then I saw Under Her Armor.
You know what they say about Daddy's coming. I love anime.
And Ashley.
And finally, we start the episode because cutscenes are stupid.
By freshman, we mean cleavage. I can't wait to go see some cleavage.
Need a little bit of cleavage in my life.
Princess Leia's hopping, jumping for joy. You can literally see her boobs jiggle. Lego physics. Praise the Lord. Any people liking the same gender watching this video?
Stop. What the hell? Show it to you, a little fresh meat. Gonna grab your ass, you ain't gonna like it. They're gonna tell you like it, but you don't really like it, do you?
Sorry, we were just talking about
Fresh meat. Oh, delicious.
You like my steamy freshman?
Wow! I'm so horny.
Ew.
why is he my boobies? She'll be self-conscious about her vagina, little man.
A face-off between the Slicer Z and Jacko mode. I don't like you. I don't like Zach.
Jack, buddy!
Get away from me. I don't like you.
Well,
I'll be civil with you in school, but outside of school, we're not friends.
Did Ashley leave you too?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
She ghosted me. Go up. Go up.
like,
Well, that guy's electrocuting you.
yeah, go hit. No, not me. Go hit it.
Jack, you played a whole episode's worth. How do you know how to play?
I don't know. Have Alzheimer's.
Hold me again when that glows.
Oh, it's going now.
No, it's not. Jack.
Suck a game.
I don't know politics. I'm a teen mom.
What? Who are you now?
What the?
You're still supposed to be the Slicer Z, by the way.
Shelby.
Oh.
I'm gonna bomb this place.
Mary, calm the hell down.
Darth Vader is going to die, period.
Hi guys, I love Brian. Please. Bad boy.
Senior gone, whip out your senior schlong.
Let's make fun of Chris.
I wish Mary would fucking date me.
And we did it. Okay, leaving that.
You're like, I guess I can just finger your pussy, Ashley. I think we need to record another one.
I stay more like no panty.
Double score zone. Double scores when you see both kids. Lego games are not for children.
Lego NSFW.
Hopefully my mommy doesn't see this.
There, sickening. I hate transgender.
This is fat kid who's so fat. And his name is Tomas. I am into myths. Chewbacca is really Han Solo. Nice piece of chocolate.
Kyle J.
I really recommend Soul Eater because I like Black Star. I really recommend Code Geass. I really like his fucking butt.
You're not just 12. You were 12 2 days ago.
Don't get too close to the mic.
I wanna fuck you.
The Empire struck back in the Nash household. Jokes suck. Fuck you. He just got the buns.
You're just buns. I have a mighty fine taco I'd like to show you.
Tigra, you hear about my mighty taco story?
Ew, the stormtroopers had me at hello.
Alright.
The gong droid has a secret meaning. Oh! Tomas just went, ew.
Brickman really wants on my ass.
Nice.
Taste the sweat.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how much I like some clams.
So the other day, a Mexican gay man who's gonna be in the next part, he raped me in class. He's a
helmet.
pedophile.
Oh my god.
Don't touch me, please. Yup. You know what happened on the last episode of the Holocaust? Hitler's like, I want to say.
Brickman!
So the whole time he's only been friends with us because he's liked us all.
Nope.
Ooh! So he's like, I ain't gonna be in Alabama, baby. Let's make it a quickie.
Just like you and Shelby.
Shut up. Why are you always talking about my girlfriend's freckles?
What the fuck?
Half your energies.
And then I had a continental drift.
I'm uncomfortable.
Touched me.
Stop, Christina, you would fucking suck.
Pew pew.
Turkey Lukey Senator.
Midget can't swim.
So it's like the Tomas story, but even more autistic. We're actually gonna have to reset the level.
fucking stupid rape law.
Wicked.
What?
Brown. So Tomas is a cool, funny, fat boy. Here's literally an England immigrant, and he fucked his sister and had the kid just so he could stay in America. Finer, 69er.
Wonder if Tomas's throw must be.
Yeah, after his sister. You can't rhyme Jack with Jack.
Okay, fine. Jack Jill, Jill jacked Jack.
The assistant principal, Mrs. Autumn, caught him in the act of his pants down. Boobs were jiggling, dicks were wiggling.
Yo, my name is Jack. I'm not that fat. I'm anorexic and I am Jack.
He's gonna show his mom the video. That is not right.
You get to see Princess Leia's boobs jiggle all in front of us. Great.
Lost, no, not today.
Chris, help us. Chris, please, I have a boner. Oh, the Contra. On Solo, but with a hat on.
Hello, Brickman here.
Hey, Brickman! We're all Brickman! We need interesting commentary. Interesting commentary, people!
Watch my videos, please.
Get back in the corner!
Oh, they're dragging me now.
I need some more interesting original content upload. How about I upload how to fix a Funko Pop bobblehead for the 4th time? My girlfriend's a solid 9, just like her age.
My girl's a solid 4.
Just like a bra size.
We took down that store just like we slayed my girlfriend's pussy.
Next episode, Brickman live vlog. Fucking Alyssa. And for the bonus content, Ashley's peanut butter. I do not believe in premarital sex, but I have had it. Alyssa, I am sorry for this commentary. Please, I want to fuck you. I want to touch your garlic bread. Please call the cops. I am a pedophile.
Are you gonna post this?
It's me, Jack. My commentary is funny. I still joke. And again! They did it on the couch.
You just freaking died. Oh my god, dude, you suck. Oh my freaking god.
You just shoved me. Don't push me,
I
bro.
have the high ground, loser.
You keep dying.
You're actually really bad at this.
For real, bro?
Yeah, for actual.
Oh my god, this is the easy part. Oh my, if you fell.
What happens if I- what happens if-
When neither of us got the high ground. Oh, what? I
What?
think we glitched it.
Ow!
Uh-oh, it's the bad guy.
Bad boy. Now Sinesh sings My Way to.
Part 6, I'm coming back, bitch.
Oh, parkour! He's got it! Why?
Why did you leave me, Angela?
Where's his special mini kit? Ooh, Tomas always gets that tongue action. Okay. Let me press the lever. Oh my god, I died!
Tomas, I'm gonna bitch slap you if you don't stop screaming.
Okay. No!
Boob tissue.
Oh my god! Fuck!
Fred burger.
Fuck me in the ass! Oh my god, I had 2 bowls with Captain Crunch this morning and I'm ready to go. I take the cake. Oh, shit. Oh, I think John Canarella has enough cake for all of us. John Canarella's ass cheeks. Oh my god, it's the black people. They're rising up. So, whoever's looking at this might have a job leader in life and this is what comes up. I like the incest anime.
Yo, he's gonna kill her.
Oh my god, wait a minute, no!
Oh no, Chopper.
No! No, Jabba, come on, Jabba!
He provided the slave outfit for us.
Jack, you're so loud.
Jack, you know what?
Do you have
This
any
episode was
respect
nice
for
and
Zalzo?
quiet.
Yeah,
This episode was quiet for you. You got over with your loud ass and clammy hands.
Return of the Jedi.
Holy shit, there's fucking blood and cum everywhere. It's a real shit show over here.
Tomas, give them less ASMR.
This one's for Ariel. Oh, that's me and you and God having a threesome.